Rider really badly here because I think the Bat Rider pick came out really fast after the bench pick, so they didn't really think about it.
Golgi, I forgot to turn the audio back on.
No, that's
again.
okay.
I've been doing that a lot lately.
No worries. I mean, we didn't miss that much, so I mean, we can recap on what we were doing. We were talking about just now how Venge was second pick. I mean, it's the second pick. Clockwork Venge got picked after Chikiro, and then they picked Bat Rider into it, which just seems like a little bit of a mistake.
Radiant team pick.
The Spirit Breaker pick. It's a decent pick, especially knowing that the Disruptor was banned out by the other side.
Other things that we're talking about, Lifestealer gets banned. He's a great way in Open Wounds is a great counter initiation or counter to a Bat Rider Lasso, as well as the Infest Bomb into the Clockwork is pretty good. We saw a Drow ban, which is not really a meta hero right now, but we figure that Japanese Chocolate Shoes was probably a little worried about the Drow Venge combo. Faceless Void getting banned because JCS, even though they played around it really well, it was probably just quite stressful. The Alone Druid ban, it's the second one in a row that this has been a first phase ban. So we assume this must be a targeted ban on the other team.
Definitely.
As far as Radiant's lineup, with the Bat Rider, Jakiro, and not so much the Spirit Breaker, but the Legion Commander is looking pretty good right now. And actually, it'll be a Night Stalker pickup.
So, okay, I mean, Slark loves the Knight because he has great night vision, and being able to combo that with Night Stalker is nice. So they have really a good initiation here, comboing with the darkness, with the improved vision from the Clockwork's Rocket Flare. So the Inflated MMR has vision plenty. And that means there's going to be less initiation opportunities for the Bat Rider. That means there's going to be less people to charge for the Spirit Breaker. I don't know, this draft is shaping out to be something that's quite nice. Very gank-oriented lineup.
How does JCS play around this?
I feel like they also need some kind of vision hero of their own. But they all been kind of picked out. Clockwork, Night Stalker, two most popular vision heroes. And with Clockwork and Night Stalker both being picked out, this probably is going to be leaning very heavily towards Clockwork being the offlane.
Luna.
Luna.
Okay. She has a decent night vision, at least there's that you can see in the night.
Yep. She looks like she may be a little susceptible to ganks though, right? Swaps, the Night Stalker going on her, Clockwork cogsing her. Although if Clockwork cogs her, she can Eclipse, but Bladebound's a natural item for Clockwork to buy, so that would be a little bit of a bait if she does try to go for that. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, not a very good idea. So, yeah, I don't know. Luna can also have a pretty hard time against Smart too. Now. Actually, I mean, seeing Luna come out, Shadow Demon could have been an interesting pick for Dire, although that hero is pretty bad right now. But they need some way to save people from Clockwork. They need some way to slave people on the Slark pounces too. And Night Stalker silences, so Shadow Demon could have been okay, but of course, you know, they already have their support spectre. They're just going for their mid now.
I like the puck ban here from JCS. I was going to say that it fits really well, very nicely into the Inflated MMR lineup.
Yeah.
Their mobility and their gank ability. And then, of course, Lina, we saw a very good Lina last game from JCS, so that'll be banned out. That leaves a few options here in the mid, but I don't know. What do you think?
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, he had 5 seconds.
Oh, it's gonna be the Invoker.
Radiant team.
I don't know about that. Invoker, I mean, has a really hard time in the mid game and the early game till he can get a lot of levels, and he really relies on being able to farm with the Sunstrikes, but they don't have a lot of good Sunstrike setups on the Japanese Chocolate Shoes, and on top of that, Invoker won't be able to farm the jungle very well because Night Stalker and Clockwork. So it might be a hard game for Japanese Chocolate Shoes. Their draft seemed a little bit shaky. It seems like they were trying to draft reactively, and they didn't work out very well for them. Inflated MMR just kind of did what they wanted to do, and I can see a clear direction from their side. Even having the Clockwork and Venge against the Bat Rider, like, Clockwork's also a good counter against Bat Rider because Bat Rider hates playing around cogs in the middle of the fight. So, yeah. It's going to be a little rough, I think, for JCS. It's going to be very important to win the laning phase here, because I think their laning phase is stronger than the Inflated MMRs laning phase. And I think that's going to be all up on Mado here
remaining.
on his Night Stalker to be able to really set the pace for his team on the first night. If not starting to get some good ganks off in the mid against the Invoker, which should be pretty easy to do. I think the Shadow Fiend should be able to stabilize them in the mid game and carry from there.
Batrider, he's someone that we've seen a lot. He was out of meta for the longest time. That a lot of people have, I don't want to say forgotten how to lane against him, but it can be very difficult. Underestimating sticky napalm stacks on themselves and then just getting run down by the fire.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just gotta remember to buy a stick when you go into a lane against Bat. I forgot to do that once, a couple of weeks ago, and we lost.
Alright, let's see if they're gonna do
Prepare for battle.
any weird lane shenanigans. We got a Batrider TPing out to the tier 1 at top. Gonna go deep and get a ward up, so are they looking
So right now they're doing the cog trick right here, right now.
Of course, getting the Shadow Fiend.
Oh, they only got 2 Necromasteries for the second wave of the cogs. They're getting the coordination all wrong right now. Vengeful Spirit and the Shadow Fiend are attacking different cogs at the same time. Let's see if they can do it right this time. Okay, they're doing it right this time. Hey, they got it right.
There we go.
You can do
And
it
they've
one
got
more.
time. They got one more. Yeah, he's gonna be going to lane, sitting pretty with probably
8 stacks.
8 souls. Yeah, that's very good for him.
Yeah, look at that.
Just enough time to make a cup of tea.
71 attack on his right clicks. Higher than Invoker with a Null Talisman and triple Exhort.
That is so cheesy.
Smoke coming out from the dire side. They're gonna go up in this high ground. They're gonna be happy to find no one here, so they can actually get good positioning on here. Oh, and if Shadow Fiend
Charge
goes
will
for
be
this,
first,
just wait.
yep.
This is just a wait.
Shadow Fiend
The battle.
gonna be the one. Oh, they're still going for more. While Shadow Fiend comes down, they're gonna not get the. Oh, they are gonna get the bounty and a charge forward. Here it is.
my
Ice
God.
Path. Sunstrike is out, but it's gonna miss split onto both. I think Shadow Fiend is on the run. They get a nice stun. They're not gonna be able to pick up any kills, but doing a ton of regen damage as well as picking up that bounty rune for themselves.
Yeah. I mean, I thought they're almost gonna get the kill there. Unfortunately, not having any other stuns there to follow up other than the Spirit charge meant that the Shadow Fiend got to walk out, but that could have been an insanely good start.
Gold for me.
Alright, and it will be some shenaniganery on the lanes. They've got Luna here in the bottom. All by her lonesome.
Yeah. They like these lane swaps, it seems like, but I'm not sure if Luna's the one you will be lane swapping.
Charge coming through.
Okay, just more like
seen?
a TP.
Not going to be seen here from the mid, so he's getting that charge through.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna really
Complete
do
it.
much off for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't even complete it. There they go. Supports are here. They're going to have Batrider versus Clockwork, and oh man, the Napalm is already coming out, but he's got... Clockwork has his stick, so...
Smart man. We saw that Jakir was starting to that dual mid for a little bit against that Shadow Fiend, which is what you want to do against Shadow Fiend, but he realized there was already so many souls on him, it was not useful. And just left. Oh man. TNB also even took the level 1 Ice Path to help with that gank at the rune spot, but unfortunately, now it's a pretty useless spell in the lane.
Oh, damage coming out onto Batrider. Batrider in a lot of trouble. He's going to give up the first blood. Clockwork doing a great job using that battery assault and the cogs to trap Batrider. Batrider couldn't get out of there.
Not what we expected out of this lane.
Yeah, I expected Batrider to just run over the clock. Of
Yeah.
course, a ton of magic stick charges will help you with that. He really needs to get he needs to get so many napalms onto Clock to make Clock not able to survive through some aggression.
Yeah, and when the Batrider died there, there was only 1 stack of Napalm on Nemesis, so I'm assuming Nemesis just went in and took his opportunity. I had 0 stacks on him and he just pounced.
So Batrider, he's doing a good job of getting the stacks up, but he's in these positions where he can also get right clicks out on Clockwork. Don't underestimate right clicks as well while you've got Napalm up.
Right. Yeah, but he is focusing more on last hits, which I think is important for him. At least get some of those early items up. Obviously, the mid lane is going insanely well for the Shadow Fiend. 22 last hits and 21 denies. Of course, a lot of those denies are the cogs, but still, even if we consider about 11 denies from the cogs, yeah, 11 of them are still like actual denies.
Charge coming through.
Is it level 2? That is level 2.
He's got Alacrity and Sunstrike charged up. Sunstrike, he's going to use it a little prematurely. Charge gets cancelled, and Night Stalker showing his face around here. It's 20 seconds until a night, so Night Stalker positioning himself in the mid lane right now. Jakiro getting a dual breath on Avenge. Here it is, darkness, nighttime. Night Stalker ready to rotate. The Dire Heroes here are pretty deep right now, so Jakiro could be in a lot of trouble. He's, gonna get pounced, and the Night Stalker's closing the out. There's the Void. He's caught right now. Ice Path gets purged off, but Slark is taking quite a bit of damage. Charge coming through. It's on to Night Stalker. They get the Jakiro now, trying to do as much as they can to the Night Stalker. Night Stalker, he tries to pop a smoke, but they'll be able to get the kill onto him. Slark used a salve, so he's back into the fight. So it'll be a 1-for-1 trade. That'll waste a little bit of time on Night Stalker's Knight, but it's actually kind of a express transport right back to the fountain so that he can TP in and get another one. Void coming out onto Jakiro again. No.
He cancelled it. Didn't feel like it.
They did get the Jakiro did pick up that sentry that was dropped almost immediately. That's interesting, the sentry battle going on here.
Yeah. It doesn't really feel like there should be a sentry battle.
There we go. Jagu.
Yeah, that's what we're expecting.
Kagu. Showing off that he does know how to Batrider against
Green
Clockwork.
Dude's top thing is about to
Yeah,
get
look how
deep in the back Night Stalker is. Here he comes. Void comes out. It's going to be onto Luna this time. They get the leap as well. Purge off on the Ice Path, and Luna goes down. Now Jakiro on the run. He should be able to make it back to his tower, but that is a crucial kill for them to get. Charge. Could be coming through onto Shadow Fiend. Disco from Clockwork. Be having a little lag problems. He actually is fully out of the game. Yeah,
we had a little bit of selection in the last game too, but that was on the Japanese shoe side. I think no, it was on Nemesis actually. He was playing Omni Knight last game, right?
Mm-hmm.
He disconnected last game too. But thankfully nothing's going on right now. He's back already.
Look at how the lanes are shaping up. As we said, 42 last hits for Shadow Fiend, 32 denies, versus Invoker sitting on 15 and 5, 16 and 5. So very rough for him. As far as cores go, Slark having a pretty good time, just a little bit above the Luna, and then Batrider, of course, doing much better than the Clockwork.
Yeah.
More damage. It's out onto Jakiro. He's leashed up, and he's getting body blocked by Night Stalker. One more purge will set up that kill. Jakiro going down. Kagu TPing down, and he's actually voided, has no mana for this. He's got a stick, so he might just have enough to Firefly up. And they're gonna just rotate the Luna to top.
I'll take that.
Yeah. He actually had a really good lane here. He was level 6 against the Clockwork's level 4 for a little while.
Oh, darkness.
Well, of course, this is going to give Clockwork some much needed space to be able to catch up on levels, unless he gets tri-laned upon.
Yeah. I would caution against it though, because Luna is very underleveled right now.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess Slark is too. They're doing alright then, comparatively. Yeah, Spirit Breaker is getting hit, charge out. It's going to go forward onto the creep, so he'll be able to get out of this one.
Yeah, this Invoker is getting crushed in CS in the mid lane. He doesn't even have Midas, not even close.
That'll happen when Shadow Fiend shows up to the party with freaking, what, 80 damage? 80 right-click damage.
53 last hit so far. He has double what the first place in Dire is, which is the Bat Rider with 26.
The Shadow Fiend is in such a good position. Already finishing up his boots.
Yeah, but he's
here in the bot.
the
He's going to get gone on by Night Stalker. Void is going to be used. He doesn't have the silence. He doesn't have the Firefly. But he's going to be able to stand his ground, yeah.
So tanky. Especially with the infused rainbow.
Oh, Jakiro going down to the Clockwork. Clockwork contesting a stack or a pull, whatever this was. Jakiro paying the price. Very good for Clockwork. Clockwork's having a pretty good time now.
Yeah, I just really don't know what to Luna pick. I don't think it was what they should be looking for, considering how the game was shaping up.
It's daytime now. They got to do something about the Shadow Fiend, right? How do they do it? They just need a good charge setup. Maybe have Jakiro waiting in the wings for an Ice Path on the retreat.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean that's going to also sacrifice Luna's lane a little bit more because she gets zoned out by the Clockwork. I'm not sure if they can afford that. Luna might actually get on right now. Clockwork is looking for
Battery Assault's getting used, but they've got a nice Ice Path. Going to be able to put some damage. They've even got a charge coming through. This could go very bad for Clockwork. He's got the stick charges. He's buying a TP, trying to get out of there. They've got the Ice Path that they'll be able to get him. He's not going to be able to TP. They have full vision on him. Here comes the boopity. One more from Spirit Breaker will be enough. When he bought, as soon as he bought that that TP, I think there's a slight window where the Moonbeam was still down. Or, excuse me, the Lucent Beam.
And there was a lasso in bot lane onto a Night Stalker.
Yep, able to pick up that kill. Batrider doing a very good job of keeping some aggression here. But now Shadow Fiend is rotating. He knows that the Batrider's in here. Stun up from, yeah, Vengeful Spirit. He's going to be caught in. He's going to try and go down the lane. No, he sees the Shadow Fiend. He's got to get out of here. No, they're going to have the raises.
Yeah, it's a very awkward position after that lasso. It's caught in the enemy backlines without a TP. He has a TP now. Yeah, unfortunately. If you had a TP, I think earlier, he could have gone on it pretty easily. Oh man, look how poor this Invoker is. He has enough money for a recipe on the hand of Midas finally. Hopefully he should be able to pick up this in the next 2 minutes.
Shadow Fiend going straight for the Shadow Blade, and it will not be long before he can get that.
Yeah. And everyone needs to carry sentries for the lanes, for their carries. Smoke right now in Dire over by the Roshan pit.
Did they have a lasso up? Lasso's still down, right? Yep, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh. Clockwork getting another kill onto Luna. Without these supports here, it's showing what's happening. 15 seconds on another lasso. So I don't know how they think they're going to do anything here.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, and there was a haste rune bot, which meant a Shadow Fiend was going to rotate bot naturally.
Firefly gets used. He's trying to find him. He's going to find this Vengeful Spirit, but still no lasso here for another second or so. He's trying to Firefly away. The raises, are they going to be here? One more hit? No, he's not going to use them. Very awkward engagement with no lasso.
Yeah. Which is really terrible for the Dire side, because that means they just lost their life on the Luna. So that smoke gank actually was quite detrimental for their own side. Nice ward being placed by Mado there on that Dire shrine. Oh, Shadow Fiend, you gotta keep him safe. We'll see if he can turn it around the mid-game, but I doubt it with this Shadow Fiend being so fed. This Luna is going to have such a hard time. She is going for a Mask of Madness build.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
So Kagoo is going to be going for a drums first build on the Batrider.
Interesting. Have you ever seen the no blink Batrider build?
Like just a race car build? Drums,
yeah.
Maybe drums, Yules, Force Staff, all that stuff.
Yeah. It's weird, but some pros used to run it for a little while. I remember Charlie getting really mad at it on BTS stream.
I mean, if you don't have to rely on the blink initiation and you're able to just run in, I don't see an issue with it. I don't have an issue with it.
Yeah. Yeah. But it looks like, I mean, he's definitely relying for initiating quite a bit here. Unless they're going to rely 100% on Spirit Breaker, which is not really a good idea, because his initiation is quite predictable. So probably a blink there coming out this game. But yeah, Strom is still a good item. Especially if you feel like your team needs a little bit more mid-game help.
Jakiro gonna get hooked and immediately gets cogged up. Night Stalker throwing the Void in. They've got all the damage in the world. The charge is coming through onto Clockwork, but it will be cancelled. Yeah, not enough people here. TP was coming in, but it gets cancelled, I think, from Luna. No, she was standing around. Oof, Invoker just taking so much bullying from the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend, he actually switched out and got a Dragon Lance. So he is just putting the damage in.
Oh, man, that hurts. Invoker almost died from trying to use his Midas.
Charge coming in. They've got a TP from Jakiro. They may be able to get an Ice Path onto him. Still no Nether Strike from the Spirit Breaker. He's going to need a bash here. He will get it, but oh, Jakiro's not in line the spot. If he got an Ice Path, then maybe they could have let up with a Sunstrike or something, but I guess they just want to bully him a bit. Madu, he's finding Jakiro. Jakiro's sitting still. He got voided now, silenced up again. So much damage coming out from the Shadow Fiend. I don't think he'll be able to make it out. He does make it out. They use the Eclipse as well. Here comes the Sunstrike. It's not going to hit onto anyone, but a good charge. It's out onto Shadow Fiend. They've got the Void. They want to get him. The Clockwork, though, is coming through. He's got Cogs. He's going to catch up. 1, 2, no. Just uses them as zoning. There it comes. He gets the lasso out onto Shadow Fiend. Here comes the Meatball. They're going to get the Shadow Fiend kill. They needed this so bad. Finally, they're not done yet. Charge up onto Clockwork. Here comes the Bat Rider. He's got that Firefly damage going in. 4 sticky stacks into the Cogs. He doesn't even care. There we go. That is the response hitting back from JCS that we wanted to see.
Probably disastrous gank there. I
mean,
they all
got a
went way too far. Yeah, perfect timing too. They tried to, dive the tier 2 into obviously Luna rather. And you never want to really fight not around creeps against Luna's Eclipse, at least in the early game. Just has so much damage to turn around the fight. And that match Shadow Fiend was in such an awkward position, not being in a position to be able to really pull out the damage that he wants to with all the farm that he has. And then he got lasso, and that was the end of the fight, basically. Just very awkward all around. And that's the price you pay for diving.
I'll take that.
Yeah, you can tell they definitely felt very comfortable. Too. Luna could be in a bad position here. There's still another 1.5 left on Night. Looks like they're not going to... She backs up wisely as a Night Stalker, and Venge did not go in on it. Clockwork, a little bit out of position. He did have that hook, and they might have been able to get a kill with that, but not there in time. Shadow Fiend's back, looking to fill up them souls. Back up to 24 already.
He is still looking for that Shadow Blade. You'll have to about like 1,000 more gold.
Oh, they're gonna go into Kagu. The leap is not gonna hit, but he is in a bit of trouble. No, Silence is wearing off. He can just Firefly his ass away. Goodbye. Even possibly being able to turn around if he chose to, but Slark can always Death Pact off the sticky stack, so that would be wise to not do that. Oh, Jakiro gonna be able to pick up a kill on the Venge? A return kill on the Venge? No, that was a Sunstrike. They do pick up the kill on the Jakiro with the aggression here in the top.
Yeah, this Nemesis has got to kill every single time the hook shot is off. That's 4 kills so far with him.
Charge is coming through. Who's it going to go on? They've got Dust here for Invoker, who's used the Ghost Walk already. But here comes the charge. It's going to go through, split the boys perfectly. Now an Ice Path. Are they going to be able to turn around? Requiem of Souls is coming out, but they canceled it for now. Put as much damage as they can. Invoker's got to get out of here. Battery Assault's coming in. Is he going to be able to make it out of here? No. There we go. Clockwork taking a lot of damage from the tower. Invoker's going to be able to make it out. Everyone else is just not in a position. Here comes Jakiro, excuse me. Yeah, Spirit Breaker's gonna be ready. Boops! Boops that Clockwork. He's got the Nether Strike. Oh, it's off cooldown, but they've got more than enough damage, so they're gonna pick up a Slark and a Clockwork kill. This aggression, as you said, is not going the way that they expected. Sunstrike's coming through. It is not gonna catch anyone.
That wasn't even a lasso that Barrier used. He just Barrier. I don't even know how he killed the Slark there, but Slark did end up going down. Slark now has a Shadow Blade LM, so he should be able to keep himself a bit more safer. But Bat Rider is going to have this Blink Dagger in no time now. 2k gold on him. Yeah, the Radiants just gotta play a bit more calmly with their lead right now. I mean, no longer a lead actually. Dire now taking over the lead.
I was gonna say they had a pretty significant lead, 4k gold here, coming into the game at about a 12-minute mark, I think, 14 minutes.
Which is huge at like 12 minutes.
Another pause. Team Inflated MMRs having a little bit of connection issues, it seems.
Oh, slight emergency. Okay, let's hope it's nothing.
It's probably just a shart. It happens to all of us. Cat in oven.
Cat in oven on fire. Oh, like literally something's on fire?
Maybe.
Or they
I bet.
The oven.
You know, I bet he put. God. I bet he put. I've done this before playing Dota. You just can't do it. You put a oven baked pizza in the oven. Forget it's there. Come back later. You've got a nice piece of charcoal, but not any food. Leave it in there a little bit longer, and you could have a fire.
She just like those pizza caramelized. That's what you call it.
Caramelized. Blackened pizza.
Blackened pizza, yeah.
I've got.
Make it sound really fancy.
This is perfect time for some story time. This one time, my father, Mr. Dota Brews, he was making. He always did all the cooking in the family, and one time he made blackened fish. It's like a salted, slightly charred on top, but like it's a real nice crispy crust fish.
Right.
And it was his first time making
nice.
it. So me and my brother were just a bunch of kids, and he's making this. He serves it, and of course we look at it, and it just looks burnt. Right? We're like, this is burnt. We don't want to eat this. This is burnt. He's like, shut up, eat it. And then we eat some, and it was like so overly salted. It was like just eating salt, pure salt. And so we're like, it doesn't taste good. It's bad. It's bad. And even my mom was like, no, it's bad. And he's like, you guys are just being blah. You guys are just being, picky. Give it a try. It's good. Yeah, you're being closed-minded. Yeah. It's good. It's supposed to be that way. Just eat it. And we're like, no, it's bad. It doesn't taste good. And he's like, yeah. And he is like, he works so hard on this. And he's super mad. And we're all eating. We're not touching our plates. He's really mad about it. He's just finished putting everything away. He grabs a plate for himself and he sits down. He's really angry at the kitchen table, and he puts a bite in his mouth and just stops, picks his plate up, takes it over to the garbage, dumps it in the garbage, and orders pizza.
Oh, that's so good. That's the best though. Like, I mean, your dad wasn't stubborn enough to eat the fish.
Yeah,
like,
he is that stubborn. I'm very surprised he wouldn't he didn't choke it down with just like an angry look on his face.
Right, like that pride. Like my father would have done that. Just you can't just swallow that, right? You gotta. No, it's good. You guys are just bad. You guys don't have like a refined palate like I do. I'm just gonna eat this whole thing and just gonna myself.
It's so good.
Yeah, looks like emergency is solved at least while we're waiting. But that's a good story.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, perfect timing. Oh. Alright, so where were we? We were talking about Radiant throwing away their lead a little bit with the early dives.
Yeah. Definitely swinging in the favor. This net worth of the Shadow Fiend is definitely not to be discounted. But
yeah,
Invoker doing a great job of closing that gap. They are not done with the aggression though. Nighttime is over. No night for 2 minutes, but they're going to be smoking out. They could be getting a kill here. They might be finding the Luna. No, they're going through the mid lane. They're going to be finding Invoker. He gets leashed. Oh, what a beautiful deafening blast stops the leash. He's going to be making it out of there. What a player. Charge even comes through. Oh, Spirit Breaker. That was a little ambitious. They will get something out of it.
He got too hyped for the deafening blast. It's this ward. It's this ward. But even with this ward, man, that was great reaction. The invoking the deafening blast and pushing the Slark mid-air. Oh my god. What a player.
No, no, no.
I thought he was so dead. There's no way he was getting out of that. But oh, Slark now on the prowl.
Yep, lots of damage coming into the tower. They're gonna have to use the oh no, onto Invoker. Invoker, he's got the Ghost Walk, but he has been dusted up now. Slark uses his ultimate. Even Luna hits the deck. Not the kind of initiation they've been getting. Here comes Spirit Breaker. Oh no, that pushes. Oh, there we go. They get another strike onto Slark. A nice Ice Path as well. He has Night Stalker in a bad position. They should be able to go up. Maybe be able to get nice lasso is gonna stop Shadow Fiend from TPing out. They're gonna get another kill out of that. For 2 cores going down, that went as well as it could have gone.
I thought that Shadow Fiend might well get denied by those Dark Soul Summoner there, but thankfully he did go down to that Firefly instead. Yeah, great turnaround there from the. Like, of course, not what they want to see. They lost both their cores, but they did kill the 2 cores over on the Inflated side and got the nice stock out of it. So Luna still not having a great game, but the supports over the Dire side are doing just fine and dandy.
I'll take that.
How are we doing with Shadow Blade? Okay, so Shadow Fiend has a Shadow Blade here. There's Super Sentries coming out of plenty from the Dire side. There's double Shadow Blades over on the Inflated side. And we already saw those Sentries having great effect there, keeping that Invoker alive for the time being in the mid gank.
That blast, oh man, play of the week.
Yeah, no, for sure. Hyper than anything I've seen, even in pro games this whole week. That was awesome. And Invoker only 400 gold away from the against a third of his own, so he should be able to spam out those spells a little bit more if he doesn't get silenced by a Night Stalker, of course. 1 point in Crippling Fury, and that's a 5 seconds silence. Hookshot misses on the Luna. And the Pounce misses too.
Oh man. She's got herself that Mask of Madness. There was a period of time she was getting Helm of the Dom, right? Has that mostly been usurped on pretty much every build by the new Mask of Madness?
Yeah, I mean, Helm of Dominator is just so weak now. I mean, you got nerfed so many times. I mean, it was way too strong. Like, supports were getting it, and like, all flavors were getting it. They were just getting it to just dominate the creep. But the creeps that were dominated, like especially that Purge creep, that nerfed super hard. On top of that, the stats got nerfed from the Hell Dominator, and then the cost went up. It's just not worth getting it anymore.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
There we go, very nice. Kegu gonna be able to push a lane while the teams are a little fragmented, but it looks like they've got a nighttime. Got 2.5 minutes more of nighttime, so they want to get something out of this. We're gonna find Luna. Luna could be in some trouble. The leash is gonna hit. She doesn't have any way to get out of this one. Tries to TP, but the battery assault is there. Charge comes through, but now Batrider and Spirit Breaker both just backing out. They've got a nice ice path, but here comes the little night boy, Nightman. Oh, the stun long range. Oh, the clockwork. He's gonna be able to get that hit. A Sunstrike goes through, but it's into a blade mail. Slark is getting damaged up right now. He's got his ultimate still. Nice QQ walk is going to be able to go out. Ghost walk getting Invoker out of there, but the lasso is out. Was almost able to get something. Jakiro a death ice path. Invoker the only one living, and Clockwork the only one going down. So very good aggression from Radiant, stabilizing from some of the disastrous aggression that we saw earlier.
Yeah, we're finally seeing their team comp work properly with all their visual advantage they have with the Clockwork, the Night Stalker, and the Slark in the nighttime. And just go on this Luna. I mean, I do understand the Luna idea with getting that increased night vision, but still, the character is so susceptible to gank in the early game.
Especially against the Night Stalker Clockwork.
Yeah. And you're caught in this really awkward situation. You want to use Mask of Madness to run away, but you want to use Eclipse to turn it around. But now there's like a Blade Mail on the Clockwork, so you don't even want to do that. So you gotta use Mask of Madness to run away, but now you're taking more damage because of it. It's a hard game for Luna.
What's the solution here? She's going for that Manta. That'll help her a little bit, but you know what?
Yeah, she can get BKB after the Manta, and then she can maybe start fighting. But I don't think she's gonna ever really hit a stride in this game. Of course, I mean, she's gonna hit a stride if they ever high ground and wipe them, and then start taking racks, because Soul's gonna be good at that.
I think
But-
straight up BKB is the answer. Because then she can use that Eclipse without being worried about the
shot
blade mail.
again onto Luna.
Luna, oh no, she's caught inside, and here comes the Slark, gonna be able to pounce her up. Death Pact. Boopity boopity, that's what
And
we
then
call
bot
giving
lane
them the
does
boopity.
lasso.
Oh, are they getting any kills out of it? Not yet. Oh, there we go, the burn damage, gonna be able to take out the Shadow Fiend, and they even get a Venge kill. Madhu running his little hightailing it out of there.
Yeah. Venge, I don't think just was paying attention to where her positioning was, because she just
This
was
charge is
walking
gonna
through the
complete onto
meteor.
Clockwork? No, finally cancels. Oh, it forced the battery assault out. It's something.
Yeah.
It's literally something.
Yeah, the Venge like should have been fine, but she was literally walking just along inside the meatball, down along the lane with it. So there's a whole health bar lost just for that. One of the potentially most damaging spells in the game if you do that. Boots of Travel now on the horizon for the Invoker. I just went and closed my window because children are awake now.
Womp womp. Alright everyone, we get to hear the neighborhood kids. Another hook shot onto Luna! They need just so much more vision in this jungle if she wants to be here.
She can't farm the jungle. I mean, she needs, I think, more or less farm this off-lane jungle and off-lane side. Although it's like a lot less farm. Also, I mean, like we've talked about this before, but like you can't farm these camps. Like this line is dead line. You don't go here. You farm these camps maybe. Like even then, like these are the only two like safe farm here, like that one and this one. And then you farm the that one, yeah. You farm this side, exactly. Like nothing beyond that, because she died about 3 times.
3 times in here, yeah.
Yeah. So.
And it's not like Radiant even has deep vision in there. Oh, they do have this ward here. I take that back. This is the most valuable ward you've ever seen. And a little bit of stubbornness there from Luna. Finally getting the hint, and it looks like she's headed down to the bot. And farm up there and go to the off-lane camps.
Yeah. Oh, Slark looking for a pounce.
It's pounce on a Flat Rider. Oh, the Purge comes through. Nice Deafening Blast. He's caught inside of the Ice Path, and the burn damage will be enough. Nice Sunstrike comes through onto Vengeful Spirit as well. Good turnaround. There we go. That's what we're wanting to see from these guys.
Yeah, that Slark took so much that even with the Shadow Dance, the standing
Charge
on the
coming through
Firefly plus
onto
the
Night
meteor.
Stalker. He's seen. They've got a TP coming in from Jakiro. Here comes that into the ultimate Nether Strike. They've got the dual breath, macro pyre, everything going down onto this Night Stalker right now. They've already used the Ice Pass, so he could have tried for the TP. He's always got the bash potential, but we'll just go down. Go down!
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Yeah, it just seems like Inflated are just. I mean, when they are coordinated, when the things are working fine, they seem very strong. But I feel like they kind of fall into this kind of almost like pub type of play style when someone isn't shot calling. I feel like when someone's shot calling, they look really strong. But there are some ganks like that just seem like really fragmented, and we saw that gank in the mid lane that just did not go their way. And then the Night Stalker overextending himself even after seeing that gank coming out, knowing that they're 2-man down, just staying too far ahead. So the game is looking quite even still. Net worth floating into is about 1k. Nothing very significant. Oh, Luna is so scared.
Yeah, the rocket flare hits her, and she's just like, nope!
Nope! Not happening again. Not dying again, ever. Now she's just staying on the high ground.
Oh,
this is smoke. This is smoke. Never mind.
Smoke, there we go, okay. She's still a bit off from her Manta, and then, as I said, she really needs a BKB. Radiant scans out. They're going to clip them. They know that there's someone here. Oh, they think it's Luna farming, so they're going to try and go aggressively. Instead, Clockwork, the hook is not going to hit, but the lasso will. Here comes a meatball into a death on the Vengeful Spirit, and it's not even going to save Clockwork now. Requiem comes out, a good amount of damage into Luna, but here comes the Eclipse. It's going to blow up the Shadow Fiend. Now they've got damage into Slark as well. Slark, they will get the Luna, but he's caught onto that Ice Path. Going to get chased down. No, they're going to let these last two maybe go down. Void and a Silence comes out onto Batrider, but They have a charge. They've got something. Are they going to catch anyone? Blink forward onto Batrider. They've got the vision on him. Is the charge ready? Charge is coming through. Here it goes, trying to fight into the Batrider, but that'll put Night Stalker, Nether Strike through to his face, putting everything they can on him. Cold Snap. That'll be it. 4 people dead. 4 for 1. Oh, Slark? Slark?
Oh, they're all going out.
He's gonna find. Nope,
Yeah, one
charge
smoke from the dire side. Even Shadow Fiend, he tried to go for a invisible Requiem play, but unfortunately, no one was stacked on top, especially Luna. So Luna could just turn around with a solo Eclipse on him.
Random question. If Spirit Breaker gets pounced while charging, does the charge stop, or does he just run in place at the end of the leash?
I think the...
Charge would stop,
the
right?
leash breaks. No, I think the leash breaks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you can charge out of leash.
Oh, that's kind of dumb. I'm gonna be honest here.
Yeah, it's weird because leash isn't considered a root, right? That's why you can like Stormspear can zap out of it, and people can do all these like weird things out of the leash because it's not considered a root. It's considered a movement speed slow down to like 0 basically.
Yeah, but like Mirana can't leap out of it. It's super inconsistent. I will say.
Yeah.
Classic Dota.
Yeah.
Mirana literally cannot leap out of it, but Spirit
Yeah, that's
Breaker can just
weird,
walk
right?
away. Walk away slightly fast.
It's the charge of darkness. Maybe it just turns into like a ethereal object. Yeah.
And the leash slips.
It looks like they're for a smoke here. Radiant looking for one of their own. Yeah. Smoke for a smoke. Let's see if they can get something as good. The dire side did.
Look like they're gonna find a Jakiro. Maybe Jakiro's backing up. Batrider could be the target. This tier 2 not looking very healthy at all. They're going up. They're gonna find the Spirit Breaker. It looks like it's their target. They're transitioning. Smoke could be broken here from Batrider. The team? No. They go on the Invoker. Charge through. It's gonna stop 2 of them. They immediately dust up. Now Invoker taking a lot of damage onto the tower. He is gonna get blown up, but here comes the Nether Strike. It's out onto. Oh, and the Eclipse is used as well. They don't have. Oh, there we go. The Blade Mail is out, and that is gonna Luna just popping herself. As we said, I want to see that BKB on her. They're trying to get the counter. They've got a lasso still available, but Batrider knows that he's not in a position here to pick up another kill as powerful as he is. Very good smoke.
Yeah. Without the Invoker, the Luna up, that lasso isn't doing much damage. I mean, but they did get 2 return kills there. This smoke gank wasn't as good, obviously, as the Chocolate Shoes one, because that was insanely good. But still, very good one. They did pick up the cores, which are what they're looking for, and they just lost an offlaner as support for that.
If Luna wants to Eclipse, she has to have that BKB.
Man, look at this Slark. He wants to
Oh,
get this.
yeah,
Oh,
Batrider
so
in a bit of trouble. He's got a Eul's. He's still got Firefly up, trying to get out. Nice charge forward. He's buying him a little bit of time, but he's stuck. He's going out to the high ground. Is he going to make it out? He's running over it. Now Slark has clipped himself. They've got a Sunstrike. It's going to miss. He's able to go through the back, but Batrider making it out of there.
Yeah. No, there was no way he's getting out of that one.
This Spirit Breaker charges have been on point. Even just defensively being able to charge through people, he's saved so many people.
Yeah.
Now Batrider's on the offensive. Clockwork is going to be the target here. He's backing up. Firefly is used. They've got the charge. Are they going to be able to get him? He's hanging around by the tower.
Chelsea is being in too.
They cancel it. Firefly is up, but Batrider's here. He's going to get the lasso out onto the Night Stalker. There's no swap in place. Immediately a meatball, and Firefly will be more than enough. This JCS squad is fire, let me tell you. Get it? Jakiro?
Yeah.
Jakiro,
Yeah.
Batrider?
Yeah.
Meatballs?
Mhm.
Meteors? On fire? Fire spirits? Fire spirits?
Luna needs to have her like golden immortal for that fire eclipse.
Not what you expected?
Alright, they're going to be able to take down that tier 1, so get a good... Oh, nice charge forward into Slark. They don't have any detection. Yeah, I'm surprised that there's not a lot of Dust or Sentries over on this team. Dust obviously can purge it off, but it's still good for the Shadow Fiend.
I don't really know about this item choice
Okay,
on Slark.
it looks like Spirit Breaker does have it.
Yeah.
What's he getting?
Slark is going for a butterfly.
Right now?
Yeah. I don't think it's that good of an item. I mean, he does have the BKB.
What do you want to see instead?
The damage?
The Basher?
Basher, yeah, I like the Basher.
Is under attack.
Yeah, I think there's
Charge,
like
it's on the
Golgi and
clockwork.
Basher.
They're finding him, Bat Rider, just chasing him down, getting the sticky. They've got the cold snap. Here comes the charge. Gets him into cogs, but they don't give a crap. They're gonna beat his ass down. But this is opening up their tier 2 for some aggression. Easy.
Oh, this is a Bat Rider. The pulse
Where is
completely
he?
missed it.
He's going through. They're getting the damage onto the tower, but Bat Rider's here. He still has that lasso. He's going to Yule's up, but here comes a pounce. He's going to pay with his life. Sunstrike hits onto the Vengeful Spirit. What a charge from Spirit Breaker. He's got the Nether Strike. No, he's not going to use it. He's got his Blade Mail out now. They use the Requiem Mishtak. Just taking so much damage at the front, but they've got the Meatball coming down. Invoker gets the QQ walk. Slark does not have any vision on him. Charge into Nightstalker. He's trapped inside of the ice path right now. Oh, he's going to be able to make it out of here, and Jakiro could be taking quite a bit of damage. I think he's going to go down to the Slark here. No problem. Sunstrike is going to be used. Oh, but it's a little bit short. Now, Invoker wants to go onto the Slark. No, not going to pick up anyone else. Very protracted fight. 3 for 3 trade, I believe. That Clockwork actually was a separate kill, so 3 for 2 trade.
Yeah. I mean, the Bat Rider had a really awkward TP, unfortunately, in that shrine. Of course, you know, he doesn't have the vision when he's TPing, and the cores on the MMR side were just waiting for him there. So the game's still incredibly even, and I really don't know which team really wins the late game. I think they're quite even. Oh, hookshot in the mid lane.
Hookshot onto Invoker. He's going to be able to definitely blast him. It doesn't get him through. He uses the QQ walk, but he's already gotten dusted up. Here comes the charge. Is it going to be able to save him? The charge once again. Phoenician, you monster.
Rocket Flare in 1.
Oh, look. He's smarter than this.
Yeah.
He's not going to get hit.
Yeah.
Sees the rocket flare, boop, in the base, and he's safe to go home.
Man, that siege creep that was caught inside the cogs also saved Invoker too, because that's so
Battery assault.
half the battery assault. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, but it's going to be a leash onto Spirit Breaker. He's got a charge through. Sunstrike onto Slark. He's going to have to use his ultimate. He gets knocked back. Now they're chasing him down, putting as much damage as they can. He leaps through, but they've got a blink on Bat Rider. They've got the lasso. They can use him. They can use it through BKB, but they're not even going to need to. What?
Oh, the tornado!
Tornado. They're fighting him. Oh, he runs right back under the sentry, but he's making it out with a leap. Macro Power gets used. Now, Dire, no one's going to go down to the Spirit Breaker already, but they make it out of here. Oh, Slark, you little devil.
Oh my god. Yerden with those plays. I mean,
he must have used
like the ring.
The lasso must have been used right as a death pack went through.
Yeah, it did. Like this, he made this whole circle around. We're on this weird path. Managed to get out alive.
Blessings upon a loyal
I thought he was so
warrior.
dead, but that Shadow Blade coming in just in time will save him.
Radiant taking the final tier 2. Took the one on the bottom, working on the one on the top. It's the last one. They should very easily be able to get this. And now we thought Luna had a hard time farming before.
Oh, and now this is the timing. Egg and Scepter Gem coming out for Mado. It's on the courier.
This Dire team is going to be absolutely pinned in their base.
Yeah. Yeah. Now Slark is going to be able to have a lot more safety. Same with Shadow Fiend, because these sentries are going to get cleared up.
It's in, yep. What little vision Radiant have is about to go bye-bye.
Yeah,
Dude positioning himself over here to make sure there's a counter, but Radiant Dire has no interest in contesting this Roche. No ability to contest this Roche, really.
Yeah. You can't really run into a nice stalker with an egg. I mean, that will see you coming from a mile away. Well, it looks like Slark did stop over for the Echo Saber instead of that Butterfly. But I think if you really want stats, I think you should go for a Scotty instead. Yeah, not sure too much about this Eagle's Butterfly, if he does get it. Because the dodge isn't really that important here.
Oh, poor. Full night uphill misses from Shadow Fiend, not managing to do any damage to that tower.
Nice mint condition tower. 1600 health.
Well, they're trying to
round
deep push,
2.
but don't have the best deep push in the world.
Man, he's
Knocking
missing
back
a
Shadow
lot.
Fiend. I know. Hook shot not going to connect onto anyone.
Yeah. It
Dire?
was right-clicking the tower for a while and got 3 auto attacks in.
Wow. Wow. Dire,
Wow.
they've got an Aegis, so they're just happy to slow siege this. Heals.
Heals.
Out. They're not going to follow up with an Ice Path or anything. It's just the Bat Rider's heals, but here he is once again. Oh, nice cogs defensively, or offensively, really. Area denial, cogs. Means that Shadow Fiend just going to be hitting away into this tower once again. Getting a little bit better luck on the kills. He's got a Lincoln Sphere, so charges and all that. Not going to be as easy now.
Yeah, they're going to coordinate the charge with the last hook. They want to get into the initiation on them. They get charged
There,
first,
they pop it.
and then...
Here comes the blink. Lasso, he's bringing him in. The hook shot is not going to hit, but the immediate swap they do have. Oh, Eclipse is used, but a tornado means that it won't do that much. He goes down finally. That took a while. Spearbreaker putting the damage into Night Stalker, but they're ready to go. They want to fight. Why are they doing this? Because here comes the Requiem. It's going to explode big, and now Luna trying to fight, but she's leashed up, taking a ton of damage from the Slark. Trapped in the cogs right now. They're trying to go the Deafening Blast, putting so much damage in. Actually, Shadow Fiend's going to go down again in the backline to some burn damage. They're going to be able to get Slark here. Nice. Bat Rider's in on top of him right now. Is dropping, blocking a leash or a leap with his face. That will be a successful defense. They will get the tier 3, but that's about as best you can hope for in that situation.
Yeah. That was super unfortunate. Slark ended up getting taken out because of that cogs. He was trapped in the Clockwork cogs for full duration because Clockwork used the cogs to be able to trap in the Luna to be able to kill her, but Slark was also there, and then the Clockwork went down immediately, so he wasn't able to deny the cogs.
His own cog, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Slark, he just kind of sat there, but I don't think he realized you can actually deny your teammates' cogs. I mean,
Well,
he should
he
know.
has to know that because they did it at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't want that. He just sat there and then took the damage. And was like, let me out.
Radiant's middle tower.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Please let me out of the cogs. Alright, well, they're going to take up a tier 2 now, and they even have a good creep wave here in the top. They should be able to get 2 out of this. Very, very fortunate
what they're
for
looking
Dire.
for with the Aegis. And then they lost a gem, the Night Stalker. Oh no, he still had it. No, he didn't die. He got out of there.
Under attack.
Lucky boy.
Okay.
Radiant's top tower.
And away they go. Oh, but a hook shot forward onto Jakiro. Jakiro going to be able to force staff out, but he's taking a lot of damage. There we go. They're going to use the Yules, and he should be able to Ice Path forward, and that will just disengage. He's going to be able to make it out of there.
Well gotten game.
Radiant's middle tower.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Alright, so the tier 3 was taken down in the fight, so they can take a look at these shrines if they want to. I don't think attempting high ground again is now a smart idea until the Roshan comes back up. Which is going to give this Japanese Hughes team a good amount of time to farm up on this Luna because Luna really is this BKB.
Luna's so
She's
happy
close
be
to it now.
to farm in peace.
It is the 42-minute mark here. Do come.
Ooh, Radiant Scan. They just missed the Luna. They might have gone for a gank there if they had caught the scan. Clockwork was in an okay position to hook. Almost done with his Ags, that Clockwork. So these hook shots have been on point. So we're gonna see some more of them.
There's going to be double rune spawns coming out right now too. There's DD already picked up by the Slark. Was this one isn't going to do anything. Still going for the Eagle Song on Slark. I don't know. If he was looking for damage, I think he goes for Bloodborne.
Radiant
And if
smoking
he's
out.
looking for stats, he should go for Scotty.
Not gonna find anyone. Everyone's being super safe up on the high ground. Oh, this is so good. If Luna got caught out farming right here, are they gonna go? Are they going for a smoke of their own? I think they just
Looks like
know.
it.
They just have it. Here it goes.
But it's not
Who's
nighttime.
gonna find
He should
who?
pop darkness. He needs to pop darkness right now.
They have
I
no
think.
idea. immediately there, Darkness has fallen. Batrider jumps forward, not going to find a lasso target, but the Eclipse is used. Night Stalker just going to town. Luna kills herself once again on the Blade Mail, but they do get a Clockwork kill for their trouble. Now another strike coming through. It is going to be canceled. Oh, nice. A swap comes out. It's not going to be able to save Shadow Fiend, though. Actually, it is so far. That was a Slark kill that they got. Shadow Fiend run into the trees and just TPing out, but they get 4. They are more than happy for this. Sunstrike thought he went this way, but now they're going to be able to clean up that last tier 2, and they've just bought themselves so much space.
Yeah, they actually lost a gem that time. I don't know why they didn't pop the Darkness earlier. The Darkness came out too late, then the Vision came out too late, which meant the Silence for the Night Stalker didn't come out in time, and Luna got the Eclipse off.
The gem's sitting on Jakiro right now. You give that to Batrider, right? Give that to Batrider.
For sure. Increasing the initiation even better.
Regeneration.
They're actually not going to go on the tier 2, looking like maybe they can force a buyback or get a tier 3 themselves.
It's a long time on the Slark, but I don't think they can take this unless the Shadow Fiend gets
Got
caught.
Firefly, yeah. They don't have high ground vision right now because of the
There's a
creeps,
lasso.
but the blink forward lasso, it's going to pop. There we go. It's just a Lincoln, so the lasso does not get used though. Hookshot goes forward, it just nails Batrider. Batrider gonna be able to force staff, but should be going down to the right clicks of the Shadow Fiend. Now the rest of the fight, it is just a disengage call for the Dire. It's only gonna cost them a Batrider, so that's not the worst in the world. No buybacks used during that, correct?
Nope. No
Thought I heard
buybacks.
one.
Night Stalker did get taken down there. Unfortunately, he got hit by the meteor and the macro fire, so
Ooh, feeling the burn.
too much damage.
Luna looks like she's bought out her BKB.
Finally.
That delivered now. Yeah, that's so important for her to have in these fights if she wants to use that Eclipse.
She needs so much like items this game, and she also needs a force staff obviously for the Clockwork. So she's probably going to work on the Hurricane Pike next.
Alright, 5 seconds till we get an idea of the Roche respawn timer. Radiant just it's gonna be a 2.5 minute. Very long Roche.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of long respawns on the Roche this entire series actually.
With the amount of map control and aggression that Radiant is able to put out, I think this long respawn definitely favors Dire. What do you think?
Yeah, no, definitely agree. Radiant the one that's still wanting to push the pace, even with the network disadvantage now. They still want to be the one that's fighting, especially during nighttime with the Night Stalker.
Slark is going to find DD, and Invoker is showing himself here in the bottom. Slark doesn't have any detection, so he's going to need to use a quick Ghost Walk. It's actually already queued up. Shouldn't have a problem getting out of here if Slark goes in, and Slark does not. Well, the team's just kind of on their own little corners.
Yeah, just farming it up right now. I mean, MMR is just waiting for the Roshan to spawn, and Dire just trying to find as much farm as they can before the next fight happens. And unfortunately, these wards are coming on from the Chalkboard side, and they're on really, really good places. Fortunately, no gem. Oh, second gem was bought just now, so they should get a credit on ASAP in preparation for the Roche fight.
Solar Crest done on Venge. They're, Radiant just sitting around this Roche, but they're gonna have a little longer to wait, unfortunately for them.
Bot lane is getting pushed in.
Yeah, Invoker's gonna be able
to give it
to
free.
Something bad is happening.
push this, and then should be getting back and TPing out of here
Just fell
right
off.
away. Batrider, he's just got TP scrolls. They're showing in the mid lane. I'm surprised these guys aren't just backing straight up, like TPing, being ready for the defense.
So Gem, yeah, Gem is now on Night Stalker. Night Stalker shouldn't be going bot. He should be going towards the Roshan to clear out the wards there. But,
There aren't actually any, but yeah, he doesn't know that.
right.
Oh, nice lasso onto Vengeful Spirit. They're immediately going to drop Darkness, but so much damage going to the Venge. She's getting kicked back. Nice Cold Snap, and now they have to get out of here, though. Here comes some damage onto the Invoker. He's got the QQ walk, but the Night Stalker is here. And very nice Yules and a Tornado. Going to buy him a little more time for the retreat. Slark is going to come in. Could be finding the Bat Rider. It's better, but Bat Rider is just going to give himself up. Very happy to do that to make sure that the Invoker survives. There's no... Oh no, he's going the wrong way. He's got the QQ walk, but it's a...
It's a gem.
It's a gem. He's making out of here.
So
Here comes
fast.
the charge, finally. Invoker makes it out, so he's happy.
Yeah, meanwhile, Roshan did spawn.
And that's, yeah, and Radiant not taking Roshan right now is great for JCS.
I think
Blessings upon a loyal
the Night
warrior.
Stalker should invest more time into looking for wards. I don't feel like he has been really looking for wards the entire time. He did pick up the gem, but he hasn't dewarded a single thing yet. I mean, he walked by these wards and he didn't even clear those, or this one. Just gotta look in the war spots, because he's going around looking for farm right now, but that's not what you need to be doing as a Night Stalker.
When you have a
have
gem,
Darkness
yeah,
is
gem
coming up
eggs.
in one. I mean, you don't need any more item in the hero. You just
Now-
need to make sure your team just wins in detection. Or
Both teams
just vision
know this
battle.
Roshan is up. Dire looks like they are not in a position or not willing to take it. Darkness is dropped, and that should be a hint to Dire what's
He
going
misses
on.
his ward again. Okay, no, he finds the ward finally. Thank God.
Yep, they're just gonna go for another good high ground defense, and if they're as successful as they were last time, they could take some racks out of
Fan
this.
has fallen to the Radiant.
Radiant needs to play this very carefully. If this high ground assault goes the way the last one did, they might get some racks, but Dire will probably follow up with their own. Invoker just keeping this bot lane push so that they have options as soon as the actually they're gonna have to TP Shadow Fiend back, clear the wave, then go for the push. But I don't think we've seen a big team fight with Luna's BKB yet, have we?
No, I think there's still 10 seconds. Yeah, there's still a minted BKB.
She's going for the MKB next in response to the Slark Butterfly. That's one thing about also building a Butterfly early, is it gives your opponent a lot of time to itemize for it.
Yeah.
Whereas if he did it late, Luna might already have, you know, some other items built, and it will delay it severely, or she might just end up not getting it.
Yeah, I mean, it also does, I mean, on the other side, it does force her to get an MKB instead of the Hurricane Pike right now.
Which she'd love to have for the cogs.
There he goes.
Yeah.
But as long as the
She doesn't have a
supports...
lot of money.
Oh yeah, actually, and if she's BKB'd up, the supports can't force her out. Use Darkness
No.
again. All the wards are down over here, so Dire knows something up. But Invoker's just doing a great job of staying on the other side of the map, keeping this pushed out. He's going to drop a Tornado. Get his lane pushing.
TP back.
Dire's
Ready to
bottom
TP back and
tower
ready
is
to
under
defend.
attack.
Shadow Fiend once
Dire
again,
structures are
just
fortified.
pushing into this tower. They're going to use the Macro Pyre to area deny and clear the creep wave.
Incoming.
And this is a really disturbing picture.
That doesn't
Just
look like
right
chocolate
there.
shoes in that when it's that big. There we go. They've got a Yule's out onto the Shadow Fiend, but not going to be able to get the lasso out. Silence up on the Bat Rider. They're defending. They're pushing this aggression back for now.
But, you know, that's an egg shot, so we can just keep throwing it out. 12 seconds on that.
Already back up. Nice. Cyclone going to just delay this creep wave. So now that Invoker is level 25, they will have a much easier
Dire's
time
bottom
keeping the
tower is
creeps
under
out.
attack.
Maybe going to catch that. Shadow Fiend could be in a position here maybe to try and get the lasso. He's ice path.
Dire's
Are they going to be able to get him? They pop the Yules. Oh, he's not going to go for it. He's kind of caught, taking some damage. There we go. BKB is used, and now the Eclipse, it's not out because he's got that Mask of Madness on him. So he's not able to get the Yules out. Both teams just fighting now. There we go. The Eclipse goes down, but he has to be really careful right here. Nether Strike is going to hit onto that Clockwork, and Clockwork is going to die. Vengeful Spirit's way too far forward, eating a meteor to the face. They're going to get 2 kills out of that, and now they should be on the hunt. Ice. Oh, It was like 60 HP away. Shadow Fiend just barely making it away. The Cyclone, it's not going to be there, but he's going so fast, and he's getting chased down now. Do they have the gem anywhere? They don't have the gem anywhere. So it'll be a successful defense. Another tier 3 lost.
He finds the Shadow Fiend.
No! Sunstrike is used, but they're able to pop the Yules. He's got a gem on him himself. Deafening Blast not going to hit either. Everything's just a little bit off, and he's trying so hard to get him. EMP, it's going to be off the mark a little bit, and he'll be able to make it out of there. That would have been a great kill.
That Venge...
They didn't even pop the Aegis.
Yeah. The Venge being too far forward wasn't her being too far forward. It was
a
Slark getting
defensive swap.
lassoed. Yeah, Slark got lassoed, and he just swapped the Slark out.
That's good.
So it looks like it's going to the Scotty next for the Slark. I don't know why he isn't going for the Abyssal. Be pretty good against a Luna.
That's kind of strange. He doesn't actually... Oh, the BKB's in his backpack, but... I mean, looking at his items, he doesn't have the kind of net worth I would expect him to have at almost 60 minutes in the game. Right? That's true, yeah.
It's super expensive item.
But Shadow Blade, Echo Saber, they're relatively cheap items. BKB a little bit expensive. Of course, he's not, you know, a Shadow Fiend with Shadow Fiend, all the items he has. He's using the Requiem right now, but it's not going to be enough. He goes down. They've got the Aegis. They've got a lasso still available for him right now, and I think the gem is here. Nice Sunstrike, going to keep in place. They've got the lasso. That's 2 deaths out onto the Shadow Fiend. That was a little bit of ballsy farming there for him. He felt a little too comfortable there.
For sure. Yeah, this game is... I still don't know which way it's going to go. Dire are starting to pull away in net worth, though, slowly but surely. And no racks taken so far. Slark could look for... yeah, I don't think... But his build has a lot of room for improvement when it comes to just spending his money. Oh, they're going to gank in the mid lane.
Yeah, Invoker needs to be careful. They've got a nice Cyclone out. It's going on to Clockwork. He pops his Blade Mail, but already taking quite a bit of damage. Needs to be super careful. They're running in the back line, trying to go onto the Spirit Breaker, but here comes the Bat Rider. He gets the lasso out. Now, lots of damage coming in. He's going to have to use his ult. Shadow Dance away. Here comes a Deafening Blast. Oh, they get a swap out. He's safe for now, but that is going to be the death of the Vengeful Spirit. That Shadow Fiend is already down. No! Vengeful makes it out of there. How? But here comes the creep wave.
Good dodge of the Solar Crest.
They're trying to force a buyback. They're could be taking a tower here. Very nice hook shot forward. Caught into the, oh, but here comes an Eclipse. He's got the BKBF, so sorry, not today, Clockwork. I don't give a crap about your Blade Mail. They're up on the high ground now, putting the damage in. The fortification comes out. It's ready, it's going, tier 3, and the buyback is used on Clockwork. Here comes the Shadow Fiend. They may want to disengage, but they are in an okay position here. They don't have the BKB on Luna, and they will make what I think is the correct call to back up. Gonna put some damage into the range racks, it looks like. Hookshot goes forward, it does catch Invoker. Invoker gets shot on the high ground! Oh, this is bad! He's ghost walking out, and he's actually gonna make it. Spirit Breaker, very nice charge forward. He's single life for now. They get another lasso. It's onto the Shadow Fiend. They don't have the damage following up, but a swap is going to kill the Vengeful Spirit. And now, Luna's just on the high ground. Taking the racks, yeah. Charge forward. It's going to hit onto Nightstalker. They've got another strike, but they're not going to use it for now. Here comes Luna. Luna, a hook shot through is going to stun her up. She's in a bit of a trouble, but they use the Requiem now. Spirit Breaker inside of the cogs. He's going to be fine, but Luna still has that Manta. She could send him out here to try and do a lot of damage. The retreat's going to be the call, and they're trying to make it. Very nice Ice Path. A leap over from Slark. He's putting the damage into Invoker. Trying to get away. Another hook shot forward. It's going to catch Shakiro. Shakiro could be paying with his life. He's going to go down now. They're still trying to catch onto this Invoker. He finally gets the Ghost Walk out, and he is running away. That'll be the retreat called. They lose 2, but take the first racks of the game. Very well played for JCS.
That's also buyback on Slark, because he got taken out by the Luna. And that's also the problem fighting beside your racks against Luna, because the Glade Bounce will do so much damage into.
Man, Invoker was doing everything in his power to get out there, and the Slark was just on him. It was so close. The Echo Saber keeping him slow, leaps just barely being away, and he will eventually be able to get the Ghost Walk out of there. Man.
I really, yeah. It's been a rough game for both teams. It's really been back and forth.
Just narrow
Quite evenly
escapes from
matched.
both. But look at the after that. Look at the net worth.
Yeah. Absolutely plummeting. Approaching
that was,
the 15k mark.
Would you say that was Radiant really taking an awkward engagement on the low ground? Like if they, high ground
No,
defense
that
is supposed to
was-
be. What happened? Yeah.
Shadow Fiend dying, right? That was all from Shadow Fiend dying, up here solo dying. And because Shadow Fiend was dead, they got to take the free tower here. And then they tried to initiate with Clockwork by himself without the Shadow Fiend, with the 4 of them up. Like Clockwork that, and then Clockwork needs to use a buyback. But the Slark had used the BKB and the Shadow Dance earlier before Shadow Fiend was up. So when the Shadow Fiend came up, those were on cooldown, so Slark couldn't fight at full strength, which meant Slark died to Luna and they hit the buyback. Right?
So it's
it was
yeah.
just like it's
There
a
was a-
domino effect, right?
There was a period after the Clockwork bought back that the Shadow Fiend had come up, and they had all their heroes, they had all their tools to take a good defense on the high ground, but unfortunately, as you said, Shadow Fiend, he was not close enough. Clockwork initiated without him, and they had all the tools, but were just not using them at the same time.
Yeah, and I mean, Slark's BKB and Shadow Dance was still down at that point, right? That's why he also got taken down by that Luna. Their cooldowns were staggered, and it just all comes down to the origin point, right, of Shadow Fiend getting caught in the jungle there.
All right, well,
Like, there
Luna,
isn't really anything else to think about when the origin point is so easy to track down.
Luna's finished up that MKB, working on BOTs next, and then she's either she can finish out that Hurricane Pike, and then it's off to a Moon Shard, and she's a big fat kitty cat.
Yeah. So they're taking the Roshan right now. Let's see if they
Dyer's
can
in a
actually
bit of a
finish this.
spot. The darkness falls again. This could be a signal that it's happening. Dyer does not look like they're interested in contesting it. They're just going to try and go get another set of racks for themselves. Buyback status. Everyone on Dyer has it, so they are not very worried right now. Oh, Invoker is here. They're taking a shrine while Roche goes down.
Radiant kill Roshan. What's
They're gonna get the Roche. They're gonna get the shrine. Hookshot comes forward. It's gonna catch onto Luna. Luna now inside of the cogs, but she's just able to force staff out of there. Get force staffed out of there. Putting the screws into the Clockwork. Clockwork's caught on the high ground now. Eclipse gets used. Here it comes. It's going out, doing quite a bit of damage. Luna though still could be in a bit of a bad spot. Oh, she just destroys Shadow Fiend. They've got some nice vision out. Batrider has the lasso ready. They pop that Lincoln Sphere, and they are just gonna put the damage in. Very nice ice path. Gonna take him down again. Luna could be going down here to the slug. She's still alive. No, finally goes down, but that's gonna be a forced buyback from Shadow Fiend. Very nice Cyclone coming through. It's catching that Night Stalker into the ice path as well. All 5 gonna go down. Force the buyback on the Shadow Fiend, and they've got more than enough people here to be able to push the tower.
Yeah, that might be
They're gonna
game
force more
over.
buybacks. Yep, there it is, Night Stalker, and probably pretty soon Venge. They're happy. They've got really good wave clear. There we go. All the buybacks are expended. Tier 3 gonna go down. Night Stalker silencing himself with that Lotus Orb. Wave clear,
Yeah,
doing an
it's gonna be a
okay
big
job right
fight.
now. They're keeping it on the low ground now. There we go. High ground goes up. Invoker gets swapped in. Lots of damage, but they've got the Lotus Orb once again in the ice path as well. Now, in the backline, Shadow Fiend once again gets lassoed. They're just keeping him out of the fight, trying to take down the supports, but really, no big damage going out onto anyone yet. A Shrine is used, so Radiant still sitting pretty and healthy right now. Ice path gonna cut him out. Here comes the Deafening Blast into the Meteor. Vengeful Spirit could be burning down, and she will go down. Finally, they're gonna be able to pick up the Night Stalker as well. Shadow Fiend, the only one left, losing really no one for this, and a charge is coming through onto the Shadow Fiend. Gets him. Not going to be able to get the Nether Strike out, but that's going to be another set of racks, and they should be positioning here for the third one. Clockwork in 5. They're not looking to defend, not able to defend.
I don't know why
They're not
Luna
calling the
doesn't buy
GG,
back.
but yeah, I mean, I guess she's 10 seconds, she's TPing in, and this game is over.
Yeah, I mean, she could have bought back 40
Nice
seconds
hook shot
ago.
forward. It's going to
It
catch
was
2
over.
into the cogs. Oh, nice. Yules will keep him alive a little bit longer. Nether Strike. No, they're going to be able to get that Batrider. Buyback from Batrider. He's coming back in. Oh, unfortunately, the Spirit Breaker goes down as well. But Bat Riders in the back line, TPD, and they get another hookshot for it. It's onto the Invoker. Invoker doesn't want to go down here, but he's really just being left alone, so they're going to be fine. Luna is here, destroying the final Rex. They're going to use the fortification on it. As soon as that wears out, that is super creep or mega creeps. They're not interested in calling the GG. Let's see, buybacks used, not on Luna. Still 3 buybacks onto the Dire, so
Yeah.
they could really push if they want to, but they're not going to push their luck.
Blessings upon a loyal
I think if the
warrior.
Luna bought back as soon as she died in the last fight, and then
It'd
she
be a
was
game
just
over.
there for the high ground, it would be a game over really easily.
Regeneration.
It's a very
These
safe
rats,
play, though.
of course.
They've got megas. They're so
Yeah.
safe right now. Gonna go finally take up the shrine. 63 minutes in.
Wow, it's been a 63-minute game. I didn't even know what was going on for so long. Ooh, yeah. At this point, the Dyers, the Radiant rather, their team fight is just not strong enough. Their big advantage with their draft is the Night Stalker and the visual advantage we were talking about, Night Stalker and the clockwork, but when you're trapped in base against mega creeps, you have 0 visual advantage.
Luna already looking to turn that, now looking to turn that Morbid Mask. Or splitting off his Mask of Madness into Morbid Mask, and we'll be picking up the Satanic. Darkness is used. It'll be the last final hurrah. High ground defense here coming out from the Radiant team. Dire is ready to go in. They're doing everything they can to keep the lanes pushed out. Jakira's up on the high ground. They've got an Invis Shadow Fiend, but he's going to get caught by the Cyclone. Now EMP getting thrown into him. Force staffed out, but the EMP does hit onto the Spirit Breaker, or the, excuse me, the Vengeful Spirit. Other Spirit, different Spirit. Hookshot, it's going to connect. Who's it getting? It's getting the Jakiro. Jakiro's able to force step out. BKB used onto Luna, and here comes the Eclipse. Tons of damage coming in. Gem, that's Shadow Fiend down, no buyback. Here comes the charge for it onto Vengeful Spirit. That meatball doing so much damage. Glaives bouncing, bibbity bopping everywhere. Now Spirit Breaker gets leashed up, but he's got his BKB, so he is going to be able to just sit pretty. Another gem on the ground. And here it comes, the end of the end, the damage going into the Ancient. There is no fortification, no way to stop this. Luna doesn't even care to hit anyone else, and the Ancient is going to be going down. That's JCS, Japanese Chocolate Shoes, taking it, the Series 2-0 against Team MMR.
Wow. I mean, it was really well played by them. I mean, I doubted their draft quite a bit. I think that Luna had a lot of hard time in the mid game, but thankfully being able to stabilize and got some really good high ground defenses. Find that MMR and MMR just had some really throwy ganks there and a lot of miscommunication in the mid game that just kind of let all that network slip away from them.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the highest lead they had, at you know, the 14-minute mark, they had a 4K. A little bit later, about the 30, they got it back up to a 6K, but just slipped after that, almost cliff-like.
Yeah.
I need to check that with the coach. This might be a 3-game series, but I think it's still, or a best of 3. Or no, if it's a best of 3, they still won. Because I believe this is I'm not sure how Echo League works, but this is a playoff deciding slot. But it's not a tie, so I take that back. Yeah, definitely JCS going in. All right, everyone, that was EU Group B, Echo League Season 2. As we said, JCS, Japanese Chocolate Shoes versus Team Inflated MMR. Current time for us is 1 o'clock. We will be back in 3 hours for another NAB game. Make sure to come back, twitch.tv/DotaBrews. Give us a follow at DotaBrews on Twitter, and we will send you alerts when we're casting Echo League games, as well as check out the Echo League Twitter Echo League Discord, where the Echo bot is all hooked up, and we'll let you know when we go live with Echo League Cast. This was Wirex with Golgi. Signing off. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.